あれがゴジラ?
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're watching this. My name is Brandon Aries, and welcome to The Sanctuary. The newest addition from Toho and the Godzilla franchise, Godzilla Minus One, is out now. So let's talk movie. This Godzilla takes place post-World War II in Japan as we're taken on this journey through a pilot. Then Godzilla shows up to give Phil Swift a hard day's work.
Now that's a lot of damage!
Let me just say that your boy ain't the hugest Godzilla fan. In order to watch the Godzilla movies, I feel like I need to be with my friends, because they're fans of Godzilla. They like Godzilla. However, Godzilla Minus One proved to me that I could too be a fan of Godzilla. I don't not like Godzilla. My friends show me why these films of Godzilla are just so good though. I think most people tend to shy away from the Godzilla films because, oh yeah, the monsters in Godzilla, they're cool, but most of the time, the human characters suck. They're just boring or have really no place even being in the movie. Here's what Godzilla Minus One did. They switched the lens to the humanity of Godzilla, aka focusing on the human characters, giving them a story, giving them depth, developing the characters. Hollywood, you watching?
Write that down, write that down!
Focusing on tropes like love, family, the human spirit, the fear of the unknown as Godzilla enters the scene. Now with Godzilla, all of those are threatened, and the people of Japan want to protect it at all costs. Japan is already trying to get itself back together from the shockwaves of war, and now out of sheer will to never give up, they're rebuilding that bond and their country together. The journey of the human spirit! So you get attached to these characters and you don't want anything happening to them. But with Godzilla feeling like an absolute threat in this film, you're left with this fear because you want the characters that you've gotten attached to live through all this, which is how it's supposed to go. Most monster movies end up like
Big monster!
Now, for a budget of only $15 million, the effects were phenomenal. Considering most films today have a budget 10 times that, and it still looks like doo-doo. Enough said. One of the biggest pieces of Godzilla that my friends always talk about is the atomic breath. And oh my God, was it spectacular. It felt like an experience in itself. So in a way, it kind of felt like there was like a mini Oppenheimer in Godzilla. A mini Oppenheimer. Godzilla Minus One is nearly everything you would want in a Godzilla film. Unexpectedly. I think that's why I find it so good, because I wasn't expecting this spectacular piece that just blew me away and took me for a ride. Godzilla in this film proves why he's been such a near indestructible force for over 70 years, with a fulfilling ending that once you leave the theater, it's gonna make you want to watch more Godzilla. For me personally, that's one of the best feelings I can get leaving a movie, especially with a movie that's from a franchise. I think if you leave the film feeling fulfilled, but still wanting more of it, is a success in my book. And the modern day for Godzilla has made so many things possible versus what was possible and feasible back then. That's the beauty of budget and effects done well and well spent on such a smaller budget. But at the same time, I feel like I needed this film because a lot of the films we've been reviewing lately here at the Sanctuary have been pretty duddy. Except the last two. Those were good. If you haven't seen those, the card is up here. Check them. After that, go see Godzilla Minus One in theaters. And if you did see it, what did you think? Are you going to see it? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to drop a like. It is always so much appreciated here in the Sanctuary. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button. And next to that is the notification bell for every week this lover boy pops up in your feed. And in case we don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.